Listen, Kim, you're gonna have to get real comfortable with doing some weird shit with me around. Map. These are found white checks. Ooh, I could go and retry, look through the broken window again, or wake that guy up. Now that I have like an actual reason to like ask questions, I might do that. There's like the body hanging in the back of the whirling in rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You must need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. The cafeteria manager and the whirling in rags might know something about the murder. What happened? You know anything?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
She looks up at the lieutenant.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Christ. Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained.
She slaps
I
herself on the
completely
forehead.
forgot to introduce myself.
I accidentally read that bit.
I'm Lena. My husband
Hello.
Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. Oh, please don't make me be mean to this old lady.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Esprit de corps. What does that mean? What's this? This one. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. 4 cops. Cop aficionados. Pretend cops. Esprit de corps is the very spirit of policing. The cop geist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers. Not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Thanks, Encyclopedia, for explaining to me what paraplegia is. Oh, I really don't want to be mean to this woman, but if I want to play this awful person, I'm going to need to get real comfortable with being uncomfortable. A grenade, you say?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a tightrope walker?
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
Fascinating.
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. All right, thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's
No
move
problem.
on. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything, ma'am.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Revachol is the disgraced capital of the world.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
That's about it.
How would I even begin to tell you?
Her gray eyes widen.
Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thank you. I can't look at my inventory right now.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there.
Oh, this is
But now she relaxes her shoulders.
Lena, you are too good. I am sorry for whatever awful stuff I'm gonna be saying to you in the future. None of it comes from a bad place. I'm just doing it because I'm a bad person.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Cop. So it's, maybe kind of, I don't think I learned this one. So I'm just gonna go for a guess. Democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
So if there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear.
She shakes her head,
And you
suddenly
were
very
doing
worried.
so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
All right, Half-Light, what's that mean? What does that mean for me? I know it's in physique. Half-Light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Cool for high-strung investigators. Shoot now, ask questions later, cops. Surprise haters. Half-Light is your fight-or-flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late to never ever act again. Fear that makes you frighten others. It's the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop you can out of a witness. So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
Yeah,
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Hey, Lena, did you see me lick that rum off the counter over there? Would you like to see me do it again? So what is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Okay, who could tell me more then?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
The janitor. God, I'll find a janitor.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course.
Okay.
Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Oh man, this is so much fun. What did she give me? Kind green ape pen. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. This is my newest prized possession. That's a loud sound. Hold on, let me just do this. Just do that. Maybe it's a little bit louder. Voiceover is fine. All right. New quest. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. I'm going to encourage you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person? Rich people are educated. All right. Hey, Kim, want to do some karaoke with me?
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it, man.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
There's a dead body in a tree.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes. That sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Uh-huh. Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on. What's the RCM?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
RCM is the police. Okay. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Let's go. Please supposed to get briefed about the... Yep, alright. Cool. There are hidden tasks to do. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay. So the case probably isn't mysterious. But could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Oh, this is stupid. Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering?
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
Alright, you do that while I find some
The weary
cigarettes to
tone
drink.
is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you?
Extremely.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
Ooh.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
Got it, got it. Oh, man. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same
I'm
case?
afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you
You
mean?
don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm, what? You know what I'm in on. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body. Alright. Alright.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I think
Good.
we're good for now. Oh yeah. This is I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. Heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
God, I'm completely lacking basic information about even this organization we're in, man.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay. Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay,
A
forget it.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Hey man, what's up with you?
Me?
You.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
I do not know what that word means, and I'm about to look it up before I accidentally, say something I get in trouble for. Actually, I know it just means... I, started typing it in, and, the first word that popped up was binoculars. Yeah, whatever. You're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclard?
Binocular? Is that how they do things over at the 41st? No wonder your clearance rate is so low.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an
You have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. They're interesting.
That's racist. That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
I'm gonna hit him with that sex cult thing later. Autosave, thank you. Actually, can I all right, I can save this. Ooh, all right. It's almost the end of this episode. I know. Let's go a little bit longer. Let's talk to this guy right here.
The man with the unimpressive beard
Yeah, it really
notices
is.
you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Gart. The lieutenant
You
points
run
his
this
into his little
place.
notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. What is gold and orange, like a forest fire, but also smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is gold and orange that smells like liquor?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
So I need to come up with a name that I am.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Yes, thank you, reaction speed. I never would have thought of that. Ooh, wait, so the roll was I needed to get a 10, and I got an 11. Why was that so difficult to...
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
And of course I'm going to use the phone number to call someone. Okay.
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Who, me?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes,
Yeah, all right.
yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
All right. Kim, write his name out of the ledger. He didn't do it. See, look, I'm a good detective. I already ruled out one suspect. All right, where is the
Behind
body?
this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there?
He points to the
First
west.
you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Okay, that's all, I guess.
Let's go.
Oh,
Not so fast.
Uh.
You owe me 130 real.
what's that?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter. It's... You're under arrest. That'd be so funny. You're under arrest.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
You know what? That's not that bad of a chance. It's a 1 in 4. Ah, but that's too bad. Nah, no, man. I could try it. Like, does something bad happen if I like fail a check? I guess it depends. All right, let's try it. Let's take a risk. Let's put this man in his place.
The words leave your mouth as if walking up the stairs. Everything is going fine until you reach the end and take one step too many.
I fucking well can, bitch.
Oh, so apparently I'm a bitch now. Okay, I'll be the bitch, and you'll be the broke cop who owes me money. And no one will arrest anyone because that's insane. How's that?
Sir, leash in your tongue.
The lieutenant's voice is controlled, yet threatening. Like it's coming from a different person.
Officer, you need to contact your station. Ask your people for assistance with the money you owe this place. There is a shortwave radio in my car. When you get the time, use it. We need to get this investigation started now.
I'm sorry, but I can't let him stay here if he doesn't pay. He's 3 days on the slip. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, he'll have to work this from home.
I don't have a home.
Okay. Let's go. Goodbye, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you. What a nice man.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Listen, as I said, Encyclopedia, I don't think I have one.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill. This sounds so like this is so confident that I have to assume it's correct.
Why did you say that?
The name must have some meaning.
The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
Hey, Lieutenant Kitsuragi, is that how we pronounced it? Do you know a place called Marvel
No.
Hill?
But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An
A
expression.
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Well, that doesn't look good for me.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll live in the dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Oh, and I'll have to find out what that means later. Because now it's the end of this episode. Goodbye.